Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Chris Talk Show. This is Entertainment Talks. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? I am your host, Chris Talks. All right, let's get into our top topic for this episode, which is going to be Lil Durk now faces life in prison for new federal charges.
What?
They got new ones?
Bruh.
Man. Man. All right. Let's get into it. But before we do that, if you like this content and you want to hear more of it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification button. All right, Ed, let's do it. We're gonna let Sarah, my AI, take over and report the story for me. Let's get right into it. Let's do it. Hit it.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. The case against Lil Durk for alleged murder for hire just got some incredibly raised stakes for the Chicago rapper. Moreover, a new federal indictment emerged against him this week, placing him as the main defendant and subjecting him to new charges. These include 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of using interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, and 1 count of wielding and using firearms during a violent crime. With these new charges, Smirk could face life in prison if convicted, and so could the other 5 co-defendants listed in this new federal grand jury indictment. He reportedly remains in a Miami cell awaiting transfer to Los Angeles. Of course, the reactions to Lil Durk's arrest and this subsequent indictment vary from staunch condemnation to outraged support. And both options got their fair share of pushback online. For example, Adam22 released a rap song titled Free Durk in support of his innocence, which elicited mocking and concerned reactions for a few different reasons. First off, it's a podcaster making a rap song, which never flies over the best with much of hip hop's audience, especially someone with the platform that Adam has. Then, there are folks that expressed their discomfort with trivializing this serious matter and not waiting for more evidence. Trial development. In deliberation, not only could Lil Durk face life in prison if a conviction occurs, but some reports allege he could also face the death penalty. Take that information with a grain of salt, though, as neither the prosecution nor other sources clarified any of this. Other speculative comments, though, paint more of an understandable picture. According to an alleged source who reportedly spoke to TMZ, he plans to plead not guilty in this case. In addition, the alleged source also reportedly told the outlet that Lil Durk finds himself in great spirits while in a Miami prison. Apparently, his number 1 complaint so far is prison food, but we still have yet to hear any of this from a confirmable source. We'll see what other legal updates emerge in the coming days and weeks about this alleged murder for hire case. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, for that report. Sorry to my listeners for that TD, but yeah, we got it together. Hit my horn so I can get into this, man. This is crazy. Well, listeners, as you have already heard, that young Durk here is facing 2 more federal charges. He was formerly charged with, I believe, what was the charge? What was it called? Murder for hire. Yeah, he was previously charged with murder for hire. I think the conspiracy to commit murder. Well, no, it was murder for hire, and a bunch of other charges, which I've done in one of my previous stories. And I don't know too much to speak on this, man. I don't know much to speak on this, but they are saying that he's going to plead not guilty. Now, I don't know if y'all know that, but I think if I'm correct, he tried to have what's this other rapper named Quando Rondo. I believe that's his name, right? Okay, yeah. I want to make sure I'm getting it right, man. I don't know these rappers' names, man. I don't know. Man. I don't know. Everybody's little something, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that he apparently tried to get another rapper killed, Rondo. I don't know. Apparently, this was for retaliation against the death of what's his name, King Von. So apparently, this situation is a retaliation to the death of King Von. So, I mean,
Bruh.
I don't know. I don't know if this guy's going to get out or not. But I think what we need to do realize is that uh, both these young men. I don't think was he hit. Was the guy hit? Oh, that's the video you showed me. Okay, so I think it was his friend or his best friend or one of his family members that was hit when that's when they tried to shoot him in a black SUV, which was kind of it's like
Bruh.
in broad daylight.
Bruh.
It's kind of crazy what people are willing to do for fame, but at the same time, like I was saying, what we have to remember is this young man, uh, Dirk, and I will agree with what this person had spoke earlier, is that we're not recognizing that this man has a family. I understand that he has inflicted pain on other people's family.
Bruh.
I'm just being serious, but he also has a family too. So we don't really know if, well, I don't really know if he actually did this. They're saying that, well, I did this report earlier that they're saying that they use one of um, his credit cards, I believe, or one of his debit cards, I believe, to pay or to fund the trip to this killing where they went to go kill this person. Apparently, they caught the wrong person, but
Bruh.
I'm just saying they did.
What?
They did, and this is what I say, people, ladies and gentlemen, to all my listeners: be careful of uh, what you're doing. If you in that particular game, or that, yeah, if you're into that rap game and stuff like that, you have to be very careful. But some of these rappers, I don't know all of them. Some of these rappers, a lot of them are in gangs. Some of them are not, but a lot of them are. Vaughn was in a gang. This guy, I believe, he's in a gang too, right? Yeah, they're part of the same gang. And Quando Rondo, isn't he part of the gang too? Yeah, so he's part of the gang as well. So
What?
a lot of this, in my opinion, a lot of this is going to just be tied to that. Now, is this young man guilty? Is Little Durk guilty? I don't know. We have to wait, like the report said, like Sarah said, we have to wait to see what's going to come out of this. But as of right now, they haven't really released any evidence. I mean, I went through my sources and I have quite a few of them. But
Bruh.
I'm just saying, they have not released really anything too much for this. It's just that it's murder for hire, and apparently that guy, what's his name? Boogie, what is this guy's name? Apparently he's the one who wore a wire, all right,
Bruh.
to set Little Durk up.
Bruh.
Apparently, this is this, folks. I'm just giving you the story. I've already did a story on this. Uh, I'm just really just grazing through what is already known. That's all. What is a surprise to me that I wasn't aware is that he was still being held in the same spot. Like they didn't transport him.
Bruh.
Yeah, they didn't transport him yet.
Bruh.
Let me tell you something. All right, and I don't mean to put my personal life out there, but let me tell you something. I caught a a, a ticket. If I can remember correctly, and I want to tell this story the right way, so I'm gonna make sure I tell you this the right way. Yeah, I was upstate. I was upstate New York. Okay, this happened upstate. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where, but this happened upstate New York.
Bruh.
I'm dead serious. Ed, listen to me. This happened upstate New York. Now, this is the very first time that I received a ticket for jaywalking. Like I didn't even know it like it existed. Okay, like I didn't know what jaywalking was. But in the process of me receiving a ticket for jaywalking, my name was looked up, and it came back that I had an open warrant, right?
Bruh.
In the city of New York.
Bruh.
Listen, I wasn't in that precinct for 48 hours before I was sitting in the courthouse inside of New York City.
Wait, what?
That's how quickly they transport me.
Bruh.
So I'm saying I don't understand what is the holdup in transport him, but then again, ladies and gentlemen, they probably not in a rush.
Bruh.
They probably not in a rush, and it's kind of weird that they are just sitting there. A lot of it seems, and I brought this up earlier. We was talking about this earlier, Ed, how a lot of celebrities seem to be getting indicted for like the tiniest things.
Bruh.
But this is a serious case. This is a serious case. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that this is. Yeah, I'm not saying this is serious, but it's kind of crazy how they're just getting indicted left and right, or they're leaving.
Bruh.
If you pay attention to what's going on, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, they're trying to give this man life. Whether if he did it, then maybe that's what he deserves. Maybe that's what he deserves.
Bruh.
But if he's innocent, because in my opinion, okay, and I'm gonna end it with this, okay. In my opinion, when you go into any country, any city, state, county, whatever, any kind of law enforcement, anytime you get into their court system, okay, it is. I mean, you believe what you want to believe, but to me, it is not uh, innocent until proven guilty. It is guilty until proven innocent. Okay.
Message.
So whatever they got on him, he has to prove that this is wrong. And I don't know. I mean, they got wire on him. Like
What?
they got wire on him. So I don't know.
Bruh.
Might be doing a little time here. I don't know. But I'll continue and will continue on following this case as much as possible. For all my listeners, I'll continue to follow this case as much as possible. And we'll see what happens. And for some of those listeners, I just want to let y'all know I'm not taking nobody's side, okay? I'm not taking his side or any sides here. There's no sides to be taken here. If this man actually did what he did, he took a life. And for that, somebody should have to pay. I'm just being fair. Whether you're a fan or not, I'm just being fair. There's a life lost in this whole situation. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody has to pay for that.
Message.
But we'll see what type of evidence that they have against him. We'll see how it plays out. All right. So drop my bomb. That's all I have to say about this particular topic. All right. So oh yes, thank you to TMZ for this report as well. Drop my bomb there. All right, folks, let's get right into it. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, check us out on all of our other social media platforms. There should be a listing at the end of this, right? Are we still doing that? Okay, there should be a listing at the end of this. Or just follow us on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. You can follow us on any one of those channels. Okay. To all my listeners, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see y'all later. Peace out.